What's going on, guys? Got here a Rodak 20-ton shop press. Bought this in Canada. It's on sale for 390 Canadian bucks. I paid 400 Canadian. I think it went down $10 since I bought it about a month ago. And the shipping was only about $50, so I paid $450 Canadian total for this thing to get shipped to my house. Showed up within about a week or two of buying it, so very reasonable time frame for Canadian shipping, considering. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously, it's just your basic 20-ton shop press, even more basic and less fancy than probably even like your Harbor Freight and some of the other ones, maybe your Princess Auto that are out there. As you can see, the press plates don't even have any cutouts. So, you know, as cheap as possible. Some of these pieces are not perfectly lined up. I mean, there's flaws all over this thing. But I just want to run through exactly how it gets set up, because the instruction manual, instruction, almost worthless piece of paper is all it comes with. So I had to constantly look at a picture of it online, which is actually not that helpful either, because the picture didn't even show these bolts here, for example. And Harbor Freight's 20-ton has a different setup, so just thought I would make this video to help anyone else out who's looking for a 20-ton press for a reasonable price in Canada. And if you do buy this one, let me help you out. So tools you're going to need: some sort of big adjustable wrench, or if you have a 24 millimeter spanner wrench. I'm not exactly sure if these are also 24 millimeter bolts on the back there, but these are 24 millimeter nuts. Yeah, I just want to show you the overall construction and setup of this thing so you can figure out where all your pieces are going. I had these two extras, and then I had to use two washers of my own that they didn't include. Actually, four washers of my own for under here. So anyways, let me start from bottom to top with the setup, try to help you out. I think what I did was get the bottom set up, then you have two uprights, and then put in, lift up one of these at a time and just get your bolts going through to hold it, and then put your other one on the other side. And then I alternated. I probably tightened down that one first and then the other side, and then vice versa, kind of in an X pattern, just to try to keep it somewhat straight, because I doubt this thing is machined super straight or very well. Or yeah, all the cuts in your drill holes are not super accurate. So anyways, starting at the bottom, these down here are 17 millimeter. Both the bolt and the nuts are 17 millimeters. Then you have your flat washer, your lock washer, your nut. As you notice, the channels are facing, the openings facing inside. So should be pretty obvious. So these holes were not here, so there's your first obvious design flaw. These holes and this hole, which would be like for a caster or bolting it into the ground. Actually probably designed for bolting it, but a lot of people put casters on it. I ordered some casters, so I'm going to put those on when they come. Anyways, this is the machine hole, or the factory hole. I took a 1/2-inch drill bit and drilled these holes this morning. So if yours is also flawed like that, you'll have to drill different holes if you want those. That's how the bottom looks. And then coming up here, obviously these are just slid through. So this is one of the main differences between your Harbor Freight 20-ton, probably your better brand 20 tons, and this one. Those would have a welded piece, like a U, that would hold these two together, so you wouldn't need this bolt. Well, these, and I'm not sure if the Harbor 20-ton has anything in the middle here, but for sure they have a U, because you can see it on the picture. I'll put a picture up on the screen right now to see that. But this cheapo design just has a bolt. I didn't bother tightening it super tight, just finger tight, because if I want to move this up and down for different size objects I'm trying to press, I don't want it actually to be like, super tight. Then I have to go get out a wrench. As long as it's holding it, obviously it's just to hold, this is what all your pressing force is going down into this onto here. These are just holding it so it doesn't slip off that way. So I'm not too worried about these being super tight. So it had this little sleeve over the cheap bolt. Don't understand what the sleeve is for. I guess just gives you a kind of thickness, although this would provide the same purpose. Obviously you wouldn't be able to squeeze it anywhere, so I literally don't know why these black sleeves came with it or what their purpose is. But anyways, put the black sleeves over the bolts. There's one on each side. Simple nut. They should have had more washers and lock nut, or lock washers, flat washer, lock washer, but they didn't. So again, because this serves very little purpose besides holding these from moving, I'm not gonna waste a washer on it. But if you want to, and if your kit comes with the correct amount, you could washer those. So yeah, probably the most difficult part once you get your entire frame set up is putting your axle jack on. So I hooked my 2 hinges first. I looked at the Harbor Freight 20-ton picture, and they had these spring loops facing outward on either side. Don't know if that is going to make any difference. Probably not, but I just went with that. I did not tighten these down since there's a lot of thread here, so I didn't really see the point of making those super tight. Now that it's on, I could tighten that more, but I'm just going to leave it with a little bit of play in case it wants to move, because I don't think tightness is crucial there. So what did I do? I took my high lift jack. If you have a woodworking clamp that you can spread with, that can help you out. Basically, I did my high lift jack in between here and here, upside down actually. So I literally went like that and pressed it, spread it that way, and then was able to get the jack set up in there. Yeah, it was just a little bit awkward trying to push down in the middle to get the jack in when I had the springs, but I don't know if there's a better way to do that. That's how I did it. So I set up both springs completely with this, and then the last thing to go in was the jack. And then once I got it set up, there is these little holes, or 2 little holes that came factory on that plate. And like I said, they sent me a extra one of these, but those are what those look like. So those get installed with a 6mm Allen. So just a 6mm Allen, tighten those on, and that'll keep your jack from moving around. I'm gonna probably buy possibly different press plates, just because these look just the cheapest possible options. You can get the nice X ones with the circular or the triangular cutouts, 1 inch thick X option on eBay for about $100 shipped. So I'm probably first going to wait to do some jobs, see what I actually need and use before I start buying too many tooling implements. But yeah, so these are 1 inch thick at least. So that's the same thickness you're going to get for your X-shaped plates, but yeah, obviously very cheap as possible is the name of the game when it comes to this press. So the pole's nothing special. You got your little thing there. Obviously, you're gonna want, some guys make this usable with the finger so they don't have to take it out. For now, I'm just gonna use it like that, but you could weld, or lots of different options to make better grippers on your release valve there. And then a lot of people probably put on some sort of tool holding way to hold this. You can put it on the side. You could weld a little something there to stop it from rolling off. I'll do that as well. So plenty of upgrades. plenty of videos out there to watch that you can upgrade these things. That's not what this video is about. I just wanted to show you the setup and where all your bolts go, so that when you get yours with no instructions, you can put it together. So hopefully this helps you out, and I'll catch you on the next one.